So you see here the wand. This is known to be one of the most powerful vibrator products on the market, and it stimulates only the skin that is directly in contact with it. So you see in this shot, I've got my hand wrapped around the head of the wand, and my hand isn't moving. I can feel stimulation and the skin on the surface of my hand, but you can't see my hand moving, and there's no stimulation that carries through the hand to the back of the hand or to the rest of the arm. When you see here, with the X-1 Orgasmatron, I have my hand wrapped around it. You can see my hand is moving. You can see motion up on the upper arm, the middle arm, all of the muscles, all of the tissue up and down my arm is moving. You see here, it's moving my hand. You can see that the finger is moving so fast that it becomes a blur. As I turn the power, the speed down on this motor, you see the finger moving still much more so than you could possibly imagine with one of the other vibrators that you would be able to put in your hand. The reason for that is it is efficiently coupling power from the vibrator into the hand or whatever coupled to the vibrator. It's that efficient coupling that's what makes the X-1 Orgasmatron work. If you compare the size of the motor in the X-1 Orgasmatron to the size of the motor in the wand product showed here, the motor is not bigger. It is in fact smaller, but we've more efficiently coupled the power. And that's what allows the entire arm to move, all of this skin throughout the body to move, and not just that which is directly in contact with the vibrator. So what makes the X-1 Orgasmatron powerful is that it's able to stimulate parts of the body that are not directly in contact with it, and this is important. Because the clitoris is like an iceberg. You can only see the tip, but there's a huge volume of tissue filled with very sensitive nerves separated physically from the glands, which is the only part that you can get direct contact with. If you put a dildo or a finger inside and move it around, you can stimulate these other parts of the clitoris. But with a machine, the ability of that vibrating machine to couple mechanical energy over to the dildo is not sufficient to actually stimulate these inside parts of the clitoris. And so with the X-1 Orgasmatron, we have the ability to actually couple energy efficiently and stimulate that rest of the clitoris, which can be an incredibly powerful experience for some users. So we see here the X-1 Orgasmatron with the dildo that comes with it, exciting the dildo. And you see the power here of this machine. Bullets that can get inserted into a dildo usually don't move the actual bulk of the dildo. However, with the X-1 Orgasmatron, it is possible to move the entire dildo. You can see here that my hand is holding the handle of the Orgasmatron, which is then coupled to the dildo, which is then coupled to my other hand, and it's able to actually move actively the other hand at the same time. That's how efficiently this machine couples power. You can see even the different parts of my arm on the other hand are being moved where the energy is carrying through the dildo from one hand to the other. And again, this shows the power of this machine, that you're able to transfer power from the machine through the dildo to internal parts of the body where there are very sensitive nerves that are unable to be stimulated otherwise. This is what makes the X-1 Orgasmatron unique. The nerves are inside the clitoris, inside the body. They're going to get stimulated by this stuff. And there it is going crazy. Chaos. Non-linear dynamics. Suction cup is just enough. Even if I pull on it, it doesn't come off. But it's easy to get off. This thing, you can wash it, boil it, keep it sterile, swap it out for a different one if you want to use multiple attachments. Amp it back down to a slow speed. And it's like a finger that you don't have to do anything to run. And there it is. Other physicists ask me, what are you doing with this sex machine thing? What's it all about? Well,